What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Today we're going to be going over a beginner guides of sorts because a lot of you guys have been asking me where should you be allocating your stamina, what should you be focusing on, since free-to-play players have a they can't really refresh with stamina with their gems that often or at all because they want to save for future banners and stuff. So I'm going to let you guys know what you should be focusing on, some hidden things that a lot of people aren't really taking advantage of that are going to really help you out as a free-to-play player, and how to kind of prepare yourself for like the end game grind. As you can see, I am at now 95,000 power. I can get this a little bit higher if I like change around some things on their sub weapons and stuff, but I was grinding a certain stage and I wanted to just keep it so I didn't have to change it again. But I'm going to show you guys what you should be focusing on. So one thing a lot of people aren't taking advantage of is the Chocobo Farm, to be honest. Chocobo expeditions are actually insane, and I highly recommend unlocking all 3 paths. Unlock all 3 of them so you can get more drops daily. You can get more XP and gil daily, because once you get the higher level ones, I'm only in the grasslands, right? Let me show you. I'm only in the grasslands. We still have all the way here to go to Radahor, right? And I'm not even doing like unlocking the best stuff, but already I can get blue drops for enhancements for weapons. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm been surprised at how much you can get from this. Let me show you, just like experience wise, how much experience I'm gonna be getting from doing Chocobo Expedition. So Tifa's level 27, and I got Zach at level 26. 6,000 XP. It wasn't even fully done yet. We didn't even complete the full rotation of the 14 drops or whatever time limit was left. There was still like half of the time left, so he probably would have got like 12k or more, depending on how many more rare materials he would have found and stuff. And it depends on the Chocobo that he's equipped with. I'll show you guys the Chocobo stats in a second, because they are going to get pretty crazy. Then you have Glenn, same thing, 6,700. You're getting all of these rewards. So many people are not really taking advantage of this, and it's kind of insane to me. And then Tifa, another 5,000. Of course, if you have like the Chocobo refresh stuff, you can expedite this and make it faster, so you can keep grinding some of this if you don't have stamina to grind XP for your characters. Let me show you guys just the Chocobos for a second, because some Chocobos have more XP percentages than others. So if you're wanting more drops, you get a Chocobo with more drop rate. If you want more XP, you get a Chocobo with more XP increase. So as you can see here, XP rate up 20%. Now, that's the HP, the H+, so that's the ranking. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H is one of the last ones almost. So now let me show you G+. 75% experience rate up, but everything else is lower. So rare drop rate is low, gil rate up is low, Chocobo medals is kind of low. So if you're looking to just get XP for your characters mainly, and then some extra percentages on these things, then you would want to go with a Chocobo with these kind of stats. Or you could go with one that's a little bit more balanced. XP rate up 50%, Chocobo medal rate up 35%, 17.5 for rare drop rate and gil. And as you can see, they're all different. This one's even higher, XP rate up 80%. This is a really good Chocobo. This is E rank. This is as far as I can get right now, E rank, in the shop. Let me show you. As you progress through the new areas, grasslands and all that, you get more areas that you can unlock. As you can see, the highest I can get is E right now, and I don't think it even lets me look at his traits. It does not. But I don't know yet what the mountain symbol stands for, or maybe it means that it's better in a mountain area, because there's some right here, like maybe this is grassland area right here, the symbol. They haven't explained this yet, so I don't really, I'm just going by like my intuition here. I think this means in the grassland areas, it's better, and then the mountain areas, I guess. But let me refresh here so I can show you guys. Now there's a D rank. There's also a green Chocobo. I don't think the color matters, but I don't want to buy this yet because I want to get the 3,000 one. The rates and stuff in this, I'll probably do a community post on my YouTube or post in Discord so you guys can see. The rate ups and stuff for this is probably going to be pretty crazy, considering the E rank is already insane. Now, just imagine when we get S rank Chocobos, like a golden Chocobo, black Chocobo, stuff like that. This definitely invest in this. It is going to be very useful in the future, okay? Especially like a month from now into the game, and you know you're free to play, you don't have much stamina daily to waste, maybe they stop giving as much stamina, this is going to be really helpful for you on a daily basis. And of course, let me just quickly explain real quick how this works to unlock new areas. So as you can see, it says Midgar complete, Midgar 2 complete, Midgar 3 complete. See this exploration rating over here, 100%. You have to find all these exploration materials or items while exploring with a chocobo to be able to get the next area, complete the exploration rate. I think you have to complete at least 75% before you can move on to the next area. On Grasslands 1, I'm at 66%. So once I get to this third one right here, I'll be able to do Grasslands 2. Yeah, right here it says 75% or more of the Grasslands. That's all you have to do. As soon as you hit 75%, just leave like one chocobo expedition on these and then move your other 2 chocobos to the next area so you can quickly start grinding the next area and getting more exploration completed so you can keep unlocking more areas, which then gives you more rewards and more XP. All right, now moving on, one of the things I want to touch on real quickly, I already explained it in my previous video if you guys have watched it, on how to get strong really fast, so I'm not going to go into this heavily. If you guys want to go into that video on how to get powerful really fast on your account, it's in my, I'll link it down below in the description, pinned comments. This growth tree is 100% where you're going to be getting most of your power from. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this because I want more attack for Cloud. This is where you're going to be getting a bulk of your CP, not CP, I call combat power in so many other games. In this game, it's called power. So I already have 132 out of 183. As you can see, I'm getting a bunch of stats here from the growth tree, especially HP. HP is big for your power increase. I think if I remember correctly, when I was doing this, doing just like one page, especially just the first page, as you go on, you get more stats and more nodes unlocked. So like this first page, I think has like 30 something. The next page has like 50, goes on and on. You get more and more. Just on the first page here, I'm just going to go over this quickly. If from doing the first page for 3 characters, it brought up my power to 10,000 higher. I think I was at like 20 something thousand. And then once I did one page for every character, I brought my account to almost 40,000. And then when I did page 2 on everyone, it went up like 15,000. So my team power went from like whatever it was, 45K, I think, to like 60K. Then when I did the 3rd page and start the 4th page, I almost got to 80K. And then I had to do weapon enhancement stuff. But this is where you're going to get a lot of your power from early on, especially because early on, you are going to be kind of level gated until you unlock the stuff from the story. Not to mention, it's actually pretty hard when you go to do the weapon enhancement quests, right? If you're trying to farm these nanocubes, just this one from level 50 to 60, you need these. It's 48,000 recommended. A lot of people were not here yet at this point once they unlocked it. So it took them a while to get their power high enough to be able to do this. And to be honest, this drop rate for this is absolutely abysmal. It is awful, which is why I recommend doing co-op a lot, because you can actually buy these. You can buy 15 of these, okay, weekly. This is really hard to farm, okay? You get 1 or 2 of these a run. It's really bad, okay? This one is even worse, the purple one. Oh, you can't even buy the purple ones in here. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can't even buy the purple ones. That's wild. I thought that you would be able to buy those. So these right here are even worse. These are really abysmal drop rate. So obviously when you unlock the 2nd one, you'll be able to get a little bit more drops, right? But then this purple one is going to be like only 1 or 2 a stage, and you'll get a little bit more of these. But yeah, this is really hard to farm early on. So you're going to get like kind of locked on your weapons at like level 50 for a while until you're strong enough to do this. That's why I recommend doing the growth tree and all that. I show you guys in that video. I'm not going to show you guys where to farm all that because I already explained that video. If you guys want to see that, link is down below in the description, pinned comments. Now, moving on to the next thing. Co-op content, co-op content, co-op content, co-op content. You guys need to do co-op weekly. I didn't even do the weekly cap last week. I didn't even hit the 2,000 because I unfortunately was too strong. I was at the 34,000 mark, and not a single soul was doing 34,000 or 20,000. So I think it was just too little people were strong enough, because this isn't team CP. This is a singular character. You need a singular character to be at least 20,000 here. And, you know, mine, I didn't even know you could use the ×3 here for co-op. That's wild. So yeah, not even a single person was was high enough to do the 20K one. I was trying to find on all 3 of them like last week, like 2 days ago, even yesterday, and I could not find a damn match, dude. So make sure you add friends, join the Discord if you haven't already. On my Discord, I have a lot of people that are trying to do co-op. I'm probably gonna make a co-op channel. That way you guys can like converse with each other and like get ready to do co-op. This is really important. You get these drops, which are pretty difficult to get, and you get medals that you can exchange in the shop weekly to get more drops to help your enhancement way faster. Also, with co-op, I want to just, since we finally have an event out now, I was waiting to do this guide until we had an event. This is kind of similar to like how Defo does events. Honestly, I'm gonna make a video on this too. Really good freaking event, dude. You're able to get Zach's weapon and outfit for free. You're able to, let me show you guys the exchange shop. The exchange shop is actually incredible. You're able to completely max out his parasol, which is awesome. They're giving you a 5-star weapon pretty much for free, and you're going to be able to completely max it out. I already got 5 of them, 6 of them actually, because I already got mine to red 5-star, and then I think after that you can get 2 more or 3 more levels after that. So I still have a couple more, 3 more weapons to get, but you get them just from wasting stamina for completing the regular event story and co-op. And you get a lot of stuff in this exchange shop. So make sure you guys are doing the co-op for this too. You're getting draw tickets. This is, if you don't get everything in the shop, at least get the weapon, the costume, and the memory crystals, and also the tickets. The tickets are good too. They're nice and cheap too. The memory crystals are going to be huge. 50 stock. I've been wondering, how are we going to be able to get memory crystals in this game, considering the only real way to get them is by getting mission achievements from hitting certain levels, from finishing certain story segments, and from doing premium quests, which you can only do 3 of them a day. Okay, you can only do 3 of these premium dungeons a day, which is really, really bad. You go over here, premium quests, I can't even do anymore. I already did 3 today. As you can see, you can farm memory crystals, but you only get like a couple. You don't really get a lot. So you can do the harder ones to get a little bit more, but again, not really that much that you're getting from this, okay? And you can only do this 3 times a day. So you're gonna have a choice of wanting to get these, which you get way more of this in the premium quest than you do in the enhancements page. And I guess once you get your character weapons to like level 90, you won't be farming this as much anymore. Then you can farm the crystals. But right now it's pretty rough, and I'm wasting my stamina or my 3 times a day premium to get these, because these are extremely hard to get. You waste like 60 stamina doing the 3 times run for these stages on the regular, and like I said, you only get like 1 or 2. Sometimes you don't even get 1 on a stage run. So sometimes there's been times where I've done the 3 times run and I only get like 2. So that means 1 stage I didn't even get 1 of these. It's really bad. So yeah, make sure you guys are doing the events every single time. We still have 17 days for this one. The co-op is not that bad. The highest level is 34,000, which means you only need to have a character at, I mean, I say only, but that is pretty high right now. But you still have 17 days, so you can still grind this one. You just won't get as many like of the watermelon per stage. Then on this one, you get a one-time, your first time clear, you're getting the umbrella from this. So that's pretty much the only difference. You get a little bit more watermelon, you get the first time clear for this. If you think this is too hard, or it's too hard to find people to do this with throughout the event, then just do this one. You'll still be able to get this. And you probably get, not only are you getting gems, by the way, you get gems for every single time you play with a new person. There is a cap to that. I don't know what the cap is. There's a cap to that in the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omni as well. They do the same thing there. Every time you play with a new player, you get 100 gems. So you play with 2 new people, you're going to get 200 gems. Try to do with randoms as much as possible until you hit that cap, so you can keep getting free gems for your account, especially if you're free to play. And then once you hit that cap, you can try to play with friends more. That way you can do the harder stages. But yeah, this is very important to be farming. There's so much stuff in the exchange shop, more than what I just showed you. But like I said, memory crystals, most important. Get the weapon and the costume first, and then you can get the memory crystals and the draw tickets. And then the weapon parts are extremely important as well, okay? This is a replacement to getting dupe weapons, and you can buy 100 of these in the shop. Definitely try to clear out this shop and get at least these first 2 pages of things here. These first 2 rows. Okay, these are the most important things in here. Then after, if you keep grinding and you want to get more, look, you get 30 genome pods, really good. Like I said, these are hard to get. And you can, obviously, if you keep grinding the co-op, then you can keep just buying all this stuff. I don't think the gil's that important. It seems like you get so much gil. I'm probably going to get it anyway because I'm just going to keep farming the co-op and helping viewers. But if you don't have the stamina to waste and just for gil, and even these like healing pieces and stuff, you get a lot of these from farming, honestly, from farming the stages for this. So this isn't really that worth if you want to waste the stamina. I think you'd probably be better off wasting the stamina on farming the actual stages for this, because the stages for these, you get all three. You get the power piece, magic piece, and healing piece all in one stage when you farm. And then there's certain stages that give you more of one of the other three. So and in this, you're wasting stamina doing co-op, getting these mats, and then buying one at a time. So I honestly don't think these are worth, unless you're a mega whale and you're just helping friends do co-op anyway. But yeah, honestly, that is it for the co-op. Let's move on. Now, Materia. Materia is going to be very important, especially when you start getting to the later stages in the game. I am at the point now where I have to start synthesizing and making better in Materia, because the Materia that I'm using right now is like base fire, and it does like no damage. If you have base cure still, and your characters is sitting at 3,000 plus HP and almost 4,000, you're healing for like 400 HP, and you're gonna have to constantly spam cure over and over. And when you're doing fights where you got to break down, use different symbol attacks to break down their gauge before they do a powerful attack, you can't spend all that time healing, right? So you need a powerful heal. If you don't have characters like Tifa's new weapon from the event, or the fairy tale staff for Aerith with Curaga, then you're definitely going to need better materia. So I have been making new cure materia. As you can see, I have Cura at level 10. It does give you a little bit of stats, not much really. I'm curious to see if this is going to be a big difference in the future, if they're going to make like 5-star materia. I haven't seen any yet. Someone can let me know in the comments if they have. I haven't seen anything. And you can lock the materia, by the way, which is I recommend doing, because sometimes you can feed the materia into each other when enhancing them. Well, honestly, we've been getting a lot of these, or I've been getting a lot of these materials. As you can see, look at this, from Chocobo expeditions, you get a lot of them. So that's what I was saying. It's really important. I recommend crafting these. And if you're fighting a certain stage that you don't have a certain material for, a symbol for, definitely try crafting these as well, because these are going to be really important in the future for clearing certain stages, so you don't get one shot by their big attacks. But yeah, I definitely recommend focusing on Asuna and Cura. Early on, you're definitely going to need Asuna for some stages in the battle tower, because there's some stages in the battle tower where they poison you, where they give you fatigue, paralyze you, and you're going to need a character or two with Asuna on. And if you use the regular Asuna, it heals, right? Like this one heals, but it heals for like 100, 200 while clearing. So you kind of want to try and make a better version of this and enhance it to try to make it heal a little bit better. The way to do that is by synthesizing and adding. Don't synthesize yet. You got to add materials. So farming these in the future is going to be super important, because this is how you make 4-star and 5-star materia. I don't know if you can just straight up, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you can straight up just grind or get 5-star materia in the future through events and stuff. But right now, the only way possible to get 5-star materia is by grinding this. This is going to be some end game shit, and we'll get to that in a second, but this is also going to be ridiculous farm as well. But yeah, getting your materia up, trying to craft 3-star materia is going to be super important, again, especially Cura. If you have a character that's using magic like Aerith or Matt, then you're going to want to use Firaga instead of just regular fire, right? Now let me show you guys where you can grind this. So right now, Crisis dungeons are the only place that you can farm these materials for getting 4-star materia, for crafting 4-star materia. And you only get, which I hate this, by the way, you get a cap of 6, right? But you only get 3 every week. So you only get 3 tickets, which this is my favorite part of the game, by the way. I love doing the Crisis dungeons. They're really fun. But this is only 3 a week. So you have to be really, you have to make a decision on which ones you want to grind for and which ones you want to complete. Honestly, with Cloud, with the Thunder version, this is probably the easiest one to do. Now, I have no idea. Someone let me know in the comments down below if it's been data mined or if they know where to get this or anything. Maybe there's people that are whales that are higher than me that have unlocked this and I haven't yet. There's no way right now to get these 5-star ones. I don't know if it's going to be in events or just like I've seen them in paid passes and stuff in the shop, but I don't see anywhere where you can get these. Before we move on to the next thing, in the Materia, of course, you can farm these in their own stages, but not just Chocobo farming, right? But literally all of this 235 that I've gotten of this mat has been from Chocobo expeditions. So I've barely farmed these at all. I think I did the stages like one time each. I did like the first version of it, I did the second version of it, and that's it. The first and second version of every single materia enhancement thing for the synthesis quest. Yeah, I've only done 1 and 2 just so I could get the gems pretty much, and the first time clear bonus. I haven't even bothered getting all this other stuff yet. So that was all from Chocobo Expeditions. I told you, you get a lot from that. Now, last but not least, summons. Summons are going to be really important. Dude, summons do a lot of damage. More damage than my cross/limit break, which has been enhanced 4 or 5 times, and I haven't even enhanced his Ifrit's node yet. You need 39 of his crystals. You get these from farming the summons quests. I'm going to show you guys where you get that. You might not have unlocked it yet unless you're pretty far in the story. You can get some pretty crazy charge speed, so you can get the summons fast, and the potency is what makes it deal more damage. So let me show you guys where to farm this. You can also actually get a free weapon from this, a 5-star weapon as a free-to-play. If you've played Near Reincarnation, then you know that there was those dark quests, like dark versions of characters that was in a massive grind that you had to do. These are summon quests right here. This is also going to be a massive grind. Now, I did get this weapon for Zach one time. I got like the 3-star version of it. Now, this says common drops. This is a chance. It is not guaranteed. So I have no idea what the % chance is. It is pretty low. Depending on what rank you get is what you get for the drops, right? Like I said, I haven't got the purple yet, and I did this stage a couple times. But you are getting initial clears. You're getting the crystals for the summons. You see this jump here. Like, this jump is insane. 48K to 107K. That's wild. Okay, and then 107K to 178K. This is what you have to look forward to for endgame when you're done with an event, there's no new story, and you're just waiting for stuff to come out. This is probably in the future what you're going to be grinding for. To be honest, though, these weapons, not that great. You are going to be able to max them out completely, though, as you can see. You can get them pink 6-star. I just call it pink 6-star because that's what it looks like. Pink 5-star, sorry. As you can see, the ability is only 450% damage to 1 target, and it's magic damage. So I don't know how good that's going to be on Zach, considering he's a physical unit, but maybe there's going to be an event one day that is weak to fire, and you have no fire weapons on Zach, and you don't have good fire materia, or even then, this is better than fire materia as well. But then you'd want to be using something like this. You can also get Ramu and Shiva as well. The sword looks pretty cool, to be honest, for Cloud, for Shiva's. You can also get Barrett's weapon as well. That looks freaking sick, I'm not gonna lie to you. And yeah, this one's even harder. Shiva's is even harder. 68K, 133K, 185K. Like, this gets crazy hard. But yeah, the order for what you should be spending your stamina on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Growth tree is definitely the first thing you want to focus on. Obviously, the Chocobo stuff that I told you too, it's worth wasting the gems to get the 3rd slot. Make sure, especially if you're free to play, you're going to want that in the future, okay? Definitely get the 3 slots for the Chocobo and start getting your exploration areas unlocked. And you're also going to want to be making sure that you finish your growth tree. Growth tree is super important. Try to get as far as possible with your main team in growth tree until you hit a wall like I have, where I can't unlock anything else until I hit level 55. And right now the level cap is level 50. I don't know when they're going to change that, but hopefully it's sometime in the near future. And then, of course, you're going to want to enhance your weapons once you unlock the stuff. But like I said, the co-op and the events that are out for co-op for that as well is going to be much more worth than wasting your stamina on farming those stages solo, because you're going to be able to use those for, the co-op medals that you get, or the event exchange medals in the shop, to be able to get those far more easily, among other things as well. And then, of course, do the story as far as you can until you hit a wall. go and do the things I told you to get stronger and come back. There's no rush. It's not going anywhere, but some of the stuff is gated until you clear certain parts of the story. I hope this video helped you guys out. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Feel free to join my Discord. There's a lot of people on there that can also answer your questions. If you're looking for co-op buddies as well, or just want to talk with anyone about evercrisis, the new story stuff in the event is pretty cool. Kind of confirms time travel a little bit, and we get to see a fan service thing in Costa del Sol that I've been wanting to see for Rebirth when it comes out. I hope that means we might see something like that because it looks awesome. Also, I'll be explaining in another video, but make sure you guys don't go too crazy on Tifa's banner, because I have a feeling there's also going to be a banner for Aerith and Cloud. And Aerith's outfit, not going to lie, I'm a Tifa stan, but Aerith's summer outfit looks way better than Tifa's. Hopefully I helped you guys out with this video. I'm sorry it's so long, but as a beginner guide, you know, there's a lot to this game. There's a lot of menus, there's a lot of stages, there's a lot of stuff in this game that a lot of people are getting confused about. I wanted to break it down in each section. I will make sure to timestamp this for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button if it helped you guys out. Subscribe if you have not already, and ring the notification bell to be notified for future videos on evercrisis, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, many other games going to be coming out. Project Mugen looks absolutely insane. I'm going to be playing that as well. Solo leveling, mobile game, and PC client as well. So I'm very excited for a lot of future upcoming games, and I will be covering evercrisis a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.